Hello students, welcome to class 12 physics. In this video again we are going to solve some of the numericals of chapter number 1, that is electric charges and fields. So let us take the numerical number 16 of textual exercise. What is the net flux of the uniform electric field of E equals to 3 into 10 raised to 3 I cap Newton per Coulomb through a cube of side 20 centimeter oriented so that its faces are parallel to the coordinate planes. So first of all, let us write the data what is given. That is E vector. Electric field is given as 3 into 10 raised to 3 I cap Newton per Coulomb. So magnitude of the electric field is 3 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per Coulomb. Here the unit vector I shows that the electric field is along the positive x-axis through a cube of side 20 centimeter and it is oriented so that its faces are parallel to the coordinate planes. That means here we need to find the net flux through the cube and the side of the cube is 20 centimeter. So another data that is given is length of the sides of the cube which is 20 centimeter. Let us write it in meter. And how this cube is placed? What is written? Faces are parallel to the coordinate planes. So first of all, let us draw the coordinate system. And what is given is cube faces of the cube are parallel to the coordinate planes. So one of the plane is over here. Here let it be another plane. Let it be another plane. So this is how the cube is placed in the coordinate planes. Faces are parallel to the coordinate planes. And we need to find the flux through this cube, flux through this whole cube. So here we know the electric field is along the positive x-axis, that is in this direction. Now when we consider these faces, the top face and the bottom face, for the top face area vector is perpendicular to this plane. So we can see for the top plane area vector and electric field both are perpendicular to each other. So flux through phase, let us consider this as 1, here 2, the top one is 3, bottom is 4, the front one is 5 and backward is 6. So from this phase 3, flux will be what? EA cos 90 degree, because angle between E and area vector that is 90 degree, so it becomes 0. For this phase 4, which is the bottom plane, bottom face of the cube, what will be the flux? Area vector is where it is normal to the plane, that is in downward direction. Electric field is in this direction. Again flux will be what? EA cos 90 degree, because here 90 degrees angle between electric field and area vector. Again flux will be 0. For the front face, that is phase 5, right? The area vector will be along z axis, right? And electric field along x axis. Again the angle between electric field and this area vector that will be 90 degree. That is EA cos 90 degree. Again that will be 0. Now the backward face of the cube, that is the sixth face of the cube, area vector will be where that is along the negative z axis. Electric field is along the positive x axis. So again the area vector and this electric field both will be having the 90 degree angle. Again the flux will be 0. Now let us consider for this phase 1 and phase 2, that is the sideways phase. So for the phase 1, flux will be what? Area vector is in this direction, that is negative x-axis. Electric field is towards the positive x-axis. So both are anti-parallel to each other, making angle of 180 degree. So here we have EA cos 180 degree, right? Here because theta equals to 180 degree, angle between A and E. So that becomes what? Phi 1 equals to EA minus 1 or minus EA. Here A is what? That is area of this plane, of this cube, right? So that will be nothing, and we have taken the side of this cube as L. So area of this phase 1, that will be L square. So you can get minus E L square. This is the flux passing through phase 1. Now we are having phase 2. So let us find that phi 2 equals to EA. Here the area vector will be where it is perpendicular to this phase. Here you can see E vector and A vector. Both are parallel to each other, going in the same direction along the positive x-axis. So theta will be what? That will be 0 degree. Here theta is equals to 0 degree. Why? Because E is parallel to A vector. So that becomes what? Phi 2 equals to EA cos every phase 1. So here area is what? Area is the phase area of this phase of the cube, that is again length into length, that is L square, right? So now taking the net flux for the whole cube. For the 4 phases 3, 4, 5 and 6, flux is 0, right? Phi 3, phi 4, phi 5 and phi 6. So total flux will be what? Phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3 plus phi 4 plus phi 5 plus phi 6. For phi 1 it is minus E L square, phi 2 it is E plus L square. For the rest of the phases it is 0. Even this minus E L square plus E L square gets cancelled out. So what we are having? Total flux as 0. So the net flux for this cube, which is oriented in such a way that its faces are parallel to the coordinate planes, for that the electric flux, the net flux will be 0. So students, you may copy down this numerical. Now let us solve numerical number 70 of textual exercise. Careful measurement of the electric field at the surface of a box indicates that the net outward flux through the surface of the box is 8 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter square per coulomb. What is the net charge inside the box? Let us first calculate this first part, that is what we need to find is the net charge. What is given? A black box is given and the net flux through that box is given as 8 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter square per coulomb. Right? Here given data is 5. We need to find Q. We can apply the Gauss law over here, that is phi equals to Q upon epsilon 0. We need to find Q. Take Q as subject. So phi into epsilon 0. Here phi is the net flux. Epsilon 0 is the permittivity of the space and its value is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 Newton inverse meter square inverse coulomb square. Now when we substitute this value, that is phi is 8 into 10 raised to 3 epsilon 0, that is 8.81 into 10 raised to minus 12. When we calculate this, we get the value as 7.08 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. So this is the value of the charge. Now the second part. become 0. So charge is equals to 0. Here what is given? Could you conclude there were no charges inside the box? Right? Here what is the answer? Q equals to 0. That means there is no charge in the box. But this is not the correct answer. The charge may be 0 or we may have equal number of positive and negative charges, because we know in Gauss law here Q stands for the net charge inside the box, that is the total number of charges inside the box. If I say we are having equal number of positive charge and equal number of negative charge, then also the net charge will be 0. Net charge may be 0 if there are equal number of positive and negative charges. Right? So it is not necessary that there are not any of the charges in the box, but there are equal number of positive and equal number of negative charges. So when you sum up that, when you add up that, you will be getting the value as 0. So what our answer is? There are equal number of unlike charges, and so the net charge is 0 over 11. So students, you may copy down this numerical. Now let us solve numerical number 18 of the textbook exercise. A point charge of plus 10 microcoulomb is at distance 5 cm directly above the center of a square of side 10 cm as shown in the figure. That means here we are having a square whose side is 10 cm. So let us consider L equals to 10 cm. A point charges plus 10 microcoulomb and it is at a distance 5 cm above the center of the square. That means from the center of the square above it 5 cm away there is a point charge of plus 10 microcoulomb. So let us consider over here Q equals to 10 microcoulomb. We are having a positive charge. So micro, that means 10 raised to minus 6. So charge is 10 raised to minus 5 coulomb. What is the magnitude of electric flux through the square? What we need to find is flux through this square. The hint given is think of the square as one face of the cube with edge 10 cm. That means we need to consider this as one of the face of the cube. Here we are asked to find the flux through this face. So let us consider that the charge is at the center of the cube. That means it is placed at the centroid of the cube, and from that position, that is from the center of the cube to this center of this face of the cube is 5 cm. Edges of the cube is given as 10 cm. Now here we need to find flux through this space only, right? We are having a charge at the center of the cube, so the flux will be what? It is the total flux that is passing through this cube, right? So to get the flux through this face, it will be what? It will be 1/6 of the total flux. The flux through this face is equal to 1/6 of the total flux. Here it is the total flux, right? So total we calculate microcoulomb into coulomb, convert that, we get 10 raised to minus 5. Epsilon 0, that is permittivity of free space, which is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So when we calculate this, we get answer as 1.883 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb meter square. So this is the flux through the square, which is one of the phase of the cube. So students, you may note down this numerical. Now let us solve numerical number 19 of the textbook exercise. A point charge of 2 microcoulomb is at the center of cubic Gaussian surface 9 cm of the edge. That means here we are having the charge of 2 microcoulomb, that is converting microcoulomb into coulomb, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. It is at the center of the cubic Gaussian surface. At the center of this we are having the charge and the edge of the cube, that is 9 cm. What is the net electric flux through the surface? So here we need to find the flux through the whole cubic Gaussian surface. So that is phi equals to q by epsilon 0. In the previous numerical we have seen that we have find the flux through one of the face of the whole cube, right? And there what we did, for the whole cube we are taking phi equals to q by epsilon 0, and there we had taken only one face out of the all 6 faces. So we had divided that total flux by 6. Here we need to find the total flux through this Gaussian surface, cubic Gaussian surface. So it is simply phi equals to q by epsilon 0. Here q is what, that is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb. Epsilon 0, that is permittivity of free space, its value is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. When we calculate this, we get the value as 2.26 into 10 raised to 5 Newton meter square per coulomb. This is the value of the electric flux through the cubic Gaussian surface. So students, you may note down this number.